Take that!
That jungle sure is noisy. So far, so good. This looks promising. So far, so good. That jungle sure is noisy. Oh, dang. Looks like someone already dug up this treasure. Dark Ninja Dave with killer katana cutlass waits stealthily for famed out-of-shape pirate hunter Joaquin D'Oro to find him.
Take that!
Hello again.
Stop doing that!
Great news, D'Oro. I think your map isn't a ripoff after all.
It isn't? But I never found anything with it.
You must have been reading it wrong. Here, follow me.
And X marks the spot.
See? I told you I could find it.
Whew. Huh? I better start digging. I hope it's not as deep as the other ones. Madre de Dios! Dark Ninja Dave! With Killer Karate Katana! Dark Ninja Dave! Dark Ninja Dave! Finally! The full set of porcelain power pirates is mine! All mine! Ow! I got dirt in my eye.
My ears deceive me, or did that portly pirate just dig up a buried treasure?
You sure did, with a little help from Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Well, that's fantastic. We haven't had a good buried treasure story in weeks. You know, Threepwood, you've got spunk. Pirate spunk.
Ew.
Now, why don't you take a walk with me back to the keel hauler? Tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Well, it all started back on Melee Island. And that's how I wound up here on Flotsam Island.
Well, I don't know how you did it, Seepwood. But thanks to you, I've got enough sordid swashbuckling stories to keep the Flotsam Keel Hauler Gazette afloat for months. That'll show those bozos over at the Times.
Yeah, that's, great. Now, about Deep Gut.
My pleasure, Threepwood. Sit tight while I make you a copy.
Copy?
Tammy, give me a copy of the Deep Gut file. Pronto. Right away, Mr. Nipperkin. Here you go, kid. Everything you need to know to contact Deep Gut. Don't let anyone know I gave this to you, okay? My editor will put me on deep cover in the obituary beat. Catch my drift?
Not really, but...
Great! Now, if you'll excuse me, Ace reporter Davy Nipperkin's got some headlines to grab.
Finally! Now I can ask this Deep Gut person how to get off this island and back to Elaine. Seems simple enough.
What's the word?
Deadline.
Welcome, Guybrush.
The voodoo lady! Boy, am I glad to see you. I've got so many questions.
There'll be time enough for questions later. But first, hand me the LeChuck Slayer.
The what?
The cursed cutlass of Kaflu. Now that LeChuck has been destroyed, the cutlass must be ritually dismantled in a soul-chilling voodoo ceremony to ensure that his evil never reawakens.
Yeah, about that. I tried to destroy LeChuck with the cutlass, but I had to make some last-second substitutions, and there were some complications.
What manner of complications?
Well, the cutlass didn't so much annihilate LeChuck as it turned him human.
What?
I couldn't believe it either. Personally, I think it's a trick.
A human LeChuck. This is troubling.
Can you help me?
I'll do as much as the fates allow, but I fear that you will not like what I have to say.
Have you got anything for my hand? I think I may have picked up a rash somewhere.
Fascinating.
And itchy. Can you fix it?
No.
Then what in the name of Satan's comb-over are you good for, you bloated old sea hag?
What was that?
That was the pox of LeChuck.
Who, the what now?
The pox of LeChuck. When your improperly enchanted cutlass turned LeChuck into a human, all the evil voodoo juju within him had to go somewhere. Were you touching him at the time?
I was! Does that explain the antisocial behavior and the crude gestures?
Yes. Some of LeChuck's evil has seeped into your hand.
Do you have a cure?
No, but I know where you can find one.
I feel a piratey quest coming on.
To eliminate the pox of LeChuck, you must seek out La Esponja Grande.
The big sponge?
La Esponja Grande is no ordinary sponge, Treepwood. It is a legendary sea sponge with incredible voodoo exfoliating abilities, capable of absorbing limitless quantities of voodoo mojo.
Where can I find it?
I have never seen it myself, but a former friend of mine, Coronado de Cava, spent many years searching for it. I last saw him in the Jerkbait Islands. Take this locket to him, and tell him I vouched for your character.
I'll get right on it after I find Elaine.
That would be unwise, Guybrush. The pox of LeChuck must be eliminated before it spreads.
Whatever. Can you help me get off Flotsam Island? I've got a ship, but it won't do me any good with these crazy winds.
I'm afraid the winds of Flotsam are controlled by forces beyond my control, Guybrush. Perhaps someone in town can help you.
Tell me more about this locket.
It was given to me by my friend, Coronado de Cava.
Why do you keep putting dramatic pauses around friend? Was Coronado...
Yes, he was my boyfriend.
Icky.
We met in the Jerkbait Islands many years ago. I fell in love with his treasure-hunting mind and his beautiful eyes. He fell in love with my voodoo charms and my supple...
La 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 la, not listening!
Like a volcano! But after several months of ocean steaming passion, our love cooled after he became obsessed with the myth of La Esponja Grande. When we parted, he gave me that locket.
Sad. And disquietingly graphic. Well, this has been disturbing, but I've got an island to escape, a wife to find, and apparently a giant voodoo-sucking sponge to hunt.
May the fates guide you, Guybrush Threepwood.
Knock, knock.
Guybrush, don't.
Who's there?
No.
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
You fool.
What?
I've spent months crafting a pyrite parrot of Petaluma, and you've ruined it before it was finished. Now I'll have to start all over.
Sorry. What's this?
Ah, the spirits have guided you well. That is a bottle containing an ancient scroll left behind by the Vacalians, the former inhabitants of Flotsam Island.
Ancient scroll, huh? Do you think it can tell me anything about these messed up winds?
Perhaps, but first, you'll have to figure out how to break the unbreakable bottle I've sealed it in.
Unbreakable bottle? Why would you do that?
Some secrets are too dangerous to fall into mortal hands, Threepwood.
Anything else you want to tell me about this scroll in the bottle?
I purchased the scroll from a bitter old pirate named McGee. Make of that what you will.
Hey, if you're done with this, can I have it?
Fine. It's of no use to me now.
Who's the studliest pirate in the whole wide world?
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Heh. Wonder what's in...
Don't touch that! It's where I keep my unmentionables.